Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and today's simulation is St. Patrick's Athletic, another team I suspect we should beat. The result from the previous game in real life was a 1-1 draw. You might say kind of very disappointing in that, especially given the quality compared to what they had, compared to what we got. However, they scored. It was 1-0 victory up until the 89th minute or something, and they scored last minute goal. And then there was the crowd was shouting, "You're going to get sacked in the morning" to Frank Lampard. Disappointing, but it would have been a 1-0 victory. It's the first game, whatever. But like I said, I expected to win. That's not the case. However, we got a little bit of I didn't see the actual game, unfortunately, but we got a little bit of a look, looking at the formation about what he's doing here. So basically, it's a front three with support players really, like at number 10 spot, and then this man. The problem with this formation is the player at the top can get isolated if these two don't do their job. I can't remember who, because we've had so many managers, and my memory's not that great. I'm not too sure who played this formation, but it was two defensive midfielders, or at least this one be defensive here, and he would help support, go forward here and there, or it's like a doubling up really at some points where it's just like, look at what the other team has to break down. Two midfielders here and then a back four. It's a bit of a bitch, let's not even deny that. I don't know if it's Ancelotti who used to play that way, or I can't remember, but we used to play this quite a bit. I don't know who, but I just cannot think who the hell actually did this formation. Anyway, never mind that. We've brought back a hell of a lot of players from loan and that. So we had Sterling here, we've got Tomori. Kennedy played left back for some reason. Of course, he was on loan to Newcastle. Ampadu was in midfield. Casey Palmer's back from loan. Mason Mount, of course, came back from Derby. So Drinkwater, he said, is going to get a chance. McKecker, and I'll put Tammy Abraham on the bench. Adoy, technically, actually no, let's take Adoy out of it. He's injured. He ain't going to be available for a while. And if you look here, the squad has grown. I've added all these young players like Ugo, or whatever his name is. Lewis Baker, I believe, is back there as well. So yeah, all these players are going to get a run out in these small matches, I suppose. We've got about 7 friendly games, so there's enough there for everyone to get a chance to play in. Like I said, I've just mixed it up with first players and a few reserve players as well. Caballero's still in goal. Anyway, guys, I have not touched St. Patrick's, so here we go. I don't know any of the St. Patrick's team, which I should have looked before doing this. I think I can pronounce their names. But yeah, guys, if you are a Chelsea fan, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing this all throughout the season, as long as I can keep going, at least. But yeah. St. Patrick's versus Chelsea. The next game, I believe, is in Japan, which takes place, I don't even know when, in like 5-7 days time after this game. This may be out a little bit late at a crazy time, at 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah. There'll be more Road to Glory this week. I know no one's really watching it, because maybe people just ain't entertained, because I'm winning, a lot more now, and people aren't seeing me rage as much. So I think that might be my last Road to Glory on FIFA19, because I don't think many people are watching it at this point, and simulations are back anyway, so I just close that off at some point. The transfer news: Bolka, who's from Poland, he's about 19-20, I think, 18-20, has gone to PSG. Clark in goal, we've got Madden, Desmond, Birmingham, Brennan, Lennon, Brian, Keegan. Keegan. Brian up top. There's 2 Brians, are they brothers? C. Brian and T. Brian, oh, for God's sake.
Thank you, enjoy.
Typical. Caballero in goal for us tomorrow. Okay, the numbers are crazy. Tomori's got the number 10 shirt. That's not right. Mount's number 9. So Haven't done the squad numbers and stuff like that for these new players that have just come back. So I'll be doing that at some point. Maybe probably in the next game I'll have a little look and see who's got what number at this point, because I don't know. Remember, a lot of these players have come back and taken numbers. The youth's going to be used a lot more and stuff, so it is what it is. So they'll probably get those first team numbers. Lennon now on the ball, knocking it forward. Sterling with the interception there. Knocks it into midfield. Ampadu can't get it. Brine. Is that Maloney? What? Kennedy. Broken up by Madden. It's Brine once more inside the box, and Kennedy with the clearance. So I don't know if Tammy Abraham's going to be giving that number 9 shirt. That's rumoured to be happening. I don't know if that is the case. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Was that Marksley trying to cross it in? I only see the name for a second, then it just disappears. Mount. Palmer now trying to get on the ball. Broken up. Chelsea still in possession now. Pedro dodges his man, tries to slide it through to the centre forward Batshuayi. I expect this formation to be very defensive, and Chelsea can go forward like confidently, like a solid. There's going to be a solid foundation there from the back. Palmer still manages to keep the ball, gives it to Mount now. Plays it in to the left side now. Batshuayi across. Oh! It was Ampadu went in for a header. That was good. Good build-up play. Positive. Bakayoko with the interception over header. Batshuayi tries to play a 1-2. Broken up this time. Brine. Oh, it's a good ball on this right-hand side. Let's see Brine now. Going to get the cross in. Down low. And Sterling with the clearance. So forgive me, guys, about the about the reading of some of these names. I just don't get them all right. Tomori now with the block. Kennedy. Don't muck around with it at the back. My God. Ampadu, I believe, is a very versatile midfielder. Can play in the midfield and the defence. He's actually a defender. And I watched him play for Chelsea last season, or was it just before that? And he seems so comfortable on the ball. Oh, it's given away there. Palmer now. Batshuayi hunting it down on this left-hand side. Cuts inside, puts a cross in. Oh no, it's blocked off once more. Oh. Marquet, I think that is. Carries it, broken up by Bakayoko, who manages to keep it on. Slides into the midfield now. It's oh, he was beating him for pace. Pedro was catching up. The goalkeeper runs out to collect it comfortably. Brennan. So you see Bryan. Tries to get an early cross in. Palmer getting back there to help out the defence. Good defensive teamwork there. Chelsea again just looking so solid, but then again this is only some team who's like a 1-star. Like, who knows what's going to happen when it comes to Man City or anyone like that. Palmer now trying to take him on, backed up by Kennedy, still loses out. Bakayoko now manages to pass it back to Kennedy now. Kennedy taking him on. Will he be our next little hat? We've got Adoy, but Kennedy is a little underdog here because he's actually got some great skill and can do a job. You know what I mean? He is Brazilian. He is highly rated, but no one's really speaking about him right now. He went on loan to Newcastle. Caballero. Kennedy. Mount. Oh, it's a good ball in there. On this left-hand side, Palmer now waiting for support. Mount now tries to help. Takes a strike from distance. And he goes wide. Chelsea haven't had many shots. We've had like a few crosses inside in the box and stuff, but nothing concrete. Well, they've tested the keeper. 26 minutes gone. Brennan now. And it's just a bypass Ampadu. Brian. Markley, I believe that is. So I keep forgetting this guy's name. Palmer now. Ampadu. Bashwai now plays it on this left hand side. A great pass. Palmer's going to have to wait for support now. And he gets it inside the box. No one marking. I think that was Pedro. I'm not too sure. No one marking him. Took a strike straight away. Mount now. In possession. Pedro. Still in possession now. Takes a strike from distance. And Mount now trying to get involved. Chelsea up in the pressure now. In the last 5 minutes. Keegan. On this left hand side now. Taking his man on. Bypasses him. Down to Markley. It's a cross in. Free header. And Caballero catches comfortably. Not enough venom on it. Difficult angle. Difficult position to get a goal from. St Patrick's now trying to come into their own. Trying to play some good football. Brennan now. Oh, it's blocked off this time by Bakayoko. Mount. Bashwai. And it's blocked off by Desmond this time. 35 minutes gone. Chelsea looking strong over the two teams. Playing some good football. Build-up play's been quite good. Everybody involved. Kennedy, Palmer, Batshuayi. Defensively, we've looked solid. Kennedy running back to his own goal. Poor first touch from Ampadu. Palmer. Brian breaking up play. Mount. Gives it to Palmer now. To Mount. Tries to play 1-2. It is successful. Palmer now down this left hand side. Bashwai in the middle. Passes it to Mount now. Bypasses man. Still gets across in. Oh, what a great shot. And a panic Clark. Gathers up. It was a good strike. Well, it was, I think, half a foot on it. I don't know. He like kind of just tapped it. He didn't get a lot of venom on it. Not enough power on it. Bashwai now. Finds space. Takes a strike and Clark catches it. That was a good bit of build-up play. I like that. That was good. Palmer. Bashwai. Oh, taking on his man. Flips it into Kennedy. Puts a cross into the box. Clark doesn't catch it. Just kind of taps it away. Like, what the hell? He should have caught that, surely.
The referee has
Brian. Down this right-hand side now. Giving it to C. Brian. Puts it across. There's space. He should have had that. He could have got that. So if he would have... Oh, what a great tackle. That was unfortunate from St Patrick's point of view. They could have had that, man. There's all that time and space. No one marking anyone there. Sterling. And that is the end of the first half. Let's see what substitutions are going to be made. If we look at those stats, actually. So, 7 shots for Chelsea, 2 for St Patrick's. Possession, they've dominated. Yep. Pass accuracy as well. 0-0 at the break. And it is Marquis. I ain't seen much of Lennon. I really haven't. So, this is the second half. Be interesting to see what substitutions are made. Just to give people a run out. Mount now with a poor first touch. Gives it to Keegan. Who loses out to Bakayoko. Sterling. Pedro. Oh, it's a good little run there. Cuts inside. Brilliant. From Pedro. Mount. Ampadu. Back to Pedro now with a good ball. There's an overlap for the right back. Sterling now with a cross. And it's a poor cross. That was poor. He knows he should have done better. Bashwai's done a lot, but he hasn't actually, had a lot of shots. But he's been trying to make that build-up play happen. Coming back into the midfield in that area. And helping out Palmer. Palmer playing a 1-2 along with Mount. Oh, brilliant ball into Pedro. What's he going to do? Take him on. The man, former Barcelona player now. Got enough quality. Great cross. Oh, brilliant goal. Absolutely brilliant. Was that Palmer? That was a great cross from Pedro. Yeah, it is. I think that's Palmer. 1-0, 50 minutes gone. That was a great ball in. And came on from the left side. I don't know. I think it was even marked. Great cross. And he came in front of his midfield, the defender, sorry. Didn't keep an eye on him. And he got in front. The goalkeeper would be massively disappointed if he conceded that, considering that he got a hand to it as well. There's power on that header. 1-0 to Chelsea. It has been a long time coming, let's be honest. Palmer with the throw. No substitutions been made yet. Kennedy. Bakayoko. Oh, it's given away this time. Chelsea's still in possession now. Chelsea, it's too easy, too comfortable for Chelsea on the ball. They're not getting close enough to Chelsea. Oh, that was a brilliant hold-off play. Manages to give it to Mount. Puts it into the centre now. Batshuayi with a poor first touch. Still manages to take possession now. Passes off to Kennedy. And a strike from, I think, Palmer. I think that was. And got blocked off. Should have been another goal there, really. Desmond, Birmingham. Lennon. Again, I haven't seen too much of in this game. Bakayoko. Oh, Lennon beats Bakayoko there. Look at that. That's pretty good. On this left-hand side. Brian now. Gives it to Marksley, trying to work his magic. Hasn't quite worked out. Keegan now. St. Patrick's still in possession. Markley now. Oh, clattered into by Bakayoko. Mount. I think that's 60 minutes gone. Oh, Keegan now puts it into the box. Brian now waiting for support. Takes a strike. Deflected. 1-1. Unbelievable. I've had hardly anything this entire game. And out of nothing, with a slick little pass, Brian in the box causes some mayhem there. That was always a panic mode when the ball's inside the box. A bit of luck there with the deflection, but did really well. Took the strike, deflected, and I don't even know who that was that scored it. But look at that. He didn't even get a touch on it. He just hit it. Brilliantly done. And that is Chelsea be massively disappointed considering how much they dominated the game. It's Brennan with the goal. But yeah, they've dominated possession. They've had the better chances. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, St. Patrick's are now drawing. This is not a walkover game like it was in the previous simulation. Well, I think we won like 3-2 or something. No substitutions are made yet. I'm still surprised by that. Then again, everyone's done quite well, but there you go. Like Chelsea aren't performing badly, but they normally do make substitutions. A challenge made, and now Brian's skipped it and managed to get the cross off. Kennedy. Chelsea really gonna felt the pressure. Like, come on. Of course, Moretta has left Chelsea now. Oh my God! Jeez, that was a good ball in, and got a volley on it. The goalkeeper was nearly left stunned there. And Clifford is coming on for Lennon, and Ampadu is coming off. I think that's for Drinkwater. Yes, it is. Giving everyone a run out. Mount now wins the header. Pedro. To Batshuayi. Drinkwater on the ball for the first time now. Mount. Clifford now this time, breaking it up. Madden. Take it on his man. Seems to have near enough beat him. Kennedy holding him off. So yes, hold on. Let's have a look what happens here. Cross into the box. Cleared by Sterling. So Moretta has left Chelsea now for £65 million. Atletico Madrid, good. Let him stay there. Fuck it. It didn't work out. He scores 25 goals and about 60 appearances for us, I think, something like that. Maybe he couldn't get with the physicality of the Premier League. But he's doing really well at Atletico, though. That's the ironic thing. Tries to get across into the box. Hasn't worked out. Brennan, the goal scorer, clattered into. Batshuayi now. Drink water now. Little step over. Bypasses man. Takes a strike. He has got a shot on him. Drink water from distance. We've seen that from Leicester a few years ago. He can do it. And a good block from the defender. Got closed down. Corner to Chelsea. Went in too many corners in this. Turner's on for Keegan. Oh, it's a far out header. Got some space. Gilmour is on for Palmer. Gilmour is a midfielder, a central midfielder, and he's been put in on the wing for whatever reason. Batshuayi now. Pedro. Loses out. Sterling. And again, like I said, everyone's got to get a run out, I suppose. We'll see what happens in the lineup for Chelsea in this actual game as well. And I'll mix it up and you'll see different players play, no doubt. Maybe... oh, it's a good ball in there. Left-hand side. Gilmour now on the ball for the first time. Calmness on the ball. Puts it into the box. Batshuayi! Oh, it's brilliant. You could see the calmness in Gilmour. He ran into the box, took his time, picked out Batshuayi, who was unmarked. And Batshuayi also took his time. Managed just to turn on the ball and get a shot off. And, yeah, look at that. After that, where am I going? Where am I going? Bang. And still got to beat the keeper. So it was like a one-on-one situation. And he's beating him. Maybe you feel the goalkeeper could have done better, but it is what it is. 2-1 here to Chelsea. 79th minute gone. My God. Clifford. Markley gives it up. Oh man, that's disappointing. Chelsea back in possession so easily. Drinkwater, Mount. Bakayoko now on this right hand side. Batshuayi now in a decent position. He's got to wait for support. Bakayoko. Batshuayi still in possession. Pedro. Oh, it's broken up. No sense of urgency from Chelsea there. Phil should have been a little bit more on it. Pedro. Loses out this time. Brian. To you, Brian, this time. Turner now on the ball. Who got replaced earlier. I mean, he was brought on. A good cross into the box. And it's got cleared by Tomori. Clifford now. It's Brennan with a strike from distance. 4 minutes left, guys. Chelsea dominating possession, having the better of opportunities, better quality of play. I feel. Man of the match award. I could give it to Palmer, to be honest with you, but O'Brien's coming off. See Brian for Clark, so he's the man up front. He ain't done bad, Brian, but whatever. So for me, man of the match, I often give it to a player who stays on the pitch full time, kind of the whole game or whatever. Had quite a few good performances, but I am going to give it to Batshuayi at this point. Scoring that goal and linking up play with Palmer, he's been good all throughout this match. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Tammy Abraham. He might play in the next game, I don't know. Might start him just to change.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Bad game, but he had a lot to do, so when those players are challenged more, when the better quality of team come along, like Reading or whatever it is, or Barcelona, we've got them in a few weeks as well. Stay tuned for that. Across into the box now, deflected. So Batshuayi, man of the match for me. Chelsea look to be winning this 2-1, but now they've got a corner. So what can they do here? Can they upset Chelsea like the other team did? Turn them with a corner. And there's a header. The near post tried to make something happen there. I think there's a bit of deflection. I think that's another corner. Yes, it is. Turner with the cross. Oh, it's a header and it's gone far out. And that is the end of the game. This week's simulation, guys. I'm not too sure what we got next. I think we've got the Japanese team. We'll be playing them. They're going to be fun to pronounce. Their names, right? Huh? Yeah? Bastards. But yeah. So, Batshuayi for me, man of the match. 2 attempts, 1 goal. A good performance and interesting to go that defensive midfield formation, assuming we're going to be playing that this season. But I think personally, that formation, if it's done right, it gives us a good solid foundation at 4 at the back, 2 in the midfield, really hard to break down. That's what I'm feeling on that. We've got the personnel to do it, no doubt about it. With Kante in that position, being defensive, back into his #1 spot, I feel, as the world's best holding midfielder. Makaleli, like kind of role, is what they named it. And, you know, with another midfielder to help support, go forward, make things happen. We've seen it happen before. Lampard himself, I believe, has played in that position. And then with a front three, even though the striker up top may be isolated at times, it's there at the back of those front three, to make things happen and to help support him. And if he has to come back, he has to come back. It is what it is. But I've no doubt about it. This season is going to be very interesting from Chelsea's performance in the type of football we play going forward. Unfortunately, like I said, I haven't seen the type of football, like the actual what we're doing on the pitch, to really analyse it. That will be happening when the season really properly starts. The first game's at Manchester United. Anyway, guys, if you are a Chelsea fan or just like my simulations or my commentary, hit that subscribe button. Please like, share, comment, and buy some merchandise, whatever. Donate to me to help me run this channel. We're going to have FIFA 2020 coming out. That will be also on the channel as well. And I will see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching.